Pope Francis Encyclical, Dilexit notes translated as He Loved Us, published in October 2024, emphasizes God's unconditional love for humanity, urging the Church to mirror this love in its mission. The encyclical highlights the need for a church that is inclusive, compassionate, and dedicated to serving the marginalized and the suffering. The book talks about recovering a heart in a heartless world that is often dominated by money, power, and the laws of the market. The season of Advent is a beautiful time to prepare our hearts to welcome Jesus Christ, the King of love, compassion, and gentleness. Join the Trinitarians in India to unravel Dilexit notes each day of the Advent through a brief reflection and an action plan. Thank you.
Dear friends, today I would like to reflect with you Pope Francis' famous letter Dilexit Nos on spiritual exercises within the Society of Jesus. I believe that the place of the Sacred Heart in the history of the Society of Jesus merits a few brief words. The spirituality of the Society of Jesus has always proposed an interior knowledge of the Lord in order to love and follow Him more fully and deeply. Saint Ignatius invites us in his spiritual exercises to place ourselves before the Gospel that tells us that the side of Christ was pierced by the lance and blood and water flow forth. When retreatants contemplate the wounded side of the crucified Lord, Ignatius suggests that they enter into the heart of Christ. Thus we have a way to enlarge our own hearts, recommended by one who was a master of affections, as Saint Peter Faber said in one of his letters to Saint Ignatius. Father Juan Alfonso de Polanco echoed that same expression in his biography of Saint Ignatius. He realized that Father Ignatius had encountered a master of affections. The insights that Saint Ignatius proposed are an essential part of the training of the heart. For in them, we sense and savor with the heart of the gospel message and converse about it with the Lord. Saint Ignatius tells us that we can share our concern with the Lord and seek His counsel. Anyone who follows the exercises can readily see that they involve a dialogue heart to heart. Saint Ignatius brings the contemplation to a crescendo at the foot of the cross and invites the retreatant to ask the crucified Lord with a great affection, as one friend asks to another, as a servant to his master, what he or she must do for him. The progression of exercises culminates in the contemplation to attain love, which gives rise to thanksgiving and the offering of one's memory, understanding and will, to the heart which is the fount and origin of every good things. This interior contemplation is not the fruit of our understanding and effort, but is to be implored as a gift. In 1883, the Jesuits declared that the Society of Jesus accepts and receives with an overflowing spirit of joy and gratitude the most accreditable duty entrusted to it by our Lord Jesus Christ to practice, promote, and propagate devotion to His divine hand. In 1972, Father Pedro Arupe renewed the consecration with a conviction that he explained in these words. I therefore wish to say to the society something about which I feel I cannot remain silent. From my novitiate on, I have always been convinced that what we call devotion to the Sacred Heart contains a symbolic expression of what is most profound in Ignatian spirituality and of an extraordinary efficacy both for the own perfection and for the apostolic fruitfulness. I continue to have the same conviction. In this devotion, I encounter one of the deepest sources of my interior life.